Good morning, coders. Welcome back to another episode of Mr. V at PCA, now at home edition. So, this is my second time recording this episode. It's a real bummer. Somehow the blue snowball, it was plugged in so that the light was on, but it wasn't connected to the computer through USB. So the power was transmitting, but the data was not. So I thought it was on and connected, but no, and then OBS didn't even record the cruddy computer audio, so here we are stuck remaking this next episode, but that's okay. It should be a little easier for me to show you guys what I learned. Trying to figure out how to mess more with Godot and see what we can adjust. And then I'm having fun with this infinite mouse thing. It's really cool to watch mice fall down into the infinite digital abyss. Okay, but let's go ahead and start with Godot. So again, I just have it on a folder on my desktop, and I open it up. And then here, I have an import and if I want to share a project with a friend, I would take that import and import their project, or I can export an old one. Alright, so I'm going to continue with Trucktown. So before, I was trying to figure out how can I make the trailer truck go even faster. So if you remember, this is where we left off. We could select this trailer truck, and it drives. Oh, this one doesn't drive at all. I guess some settings must have carried over and got saved. So let's see what I broke when I was doing my last episode. So we can increase the engine force value here. Is one thing. So I wanted to change that to as high a number as possible, and I found out it was a 64-bit integer. So when I type, I'll just search up max 64-bit integer size, and then I'll get this number, and I'll plug that in for our engine force value. So now we are at the highest possible integer the computer can take for the engine force. And then the other thing I found out was that if I go to the trailer truck and I select over here, so this is just a container that holds what's called a vehicle body and a rigid body. So these 3D objects are contained together. And so you can see over here now it has some properties. So the mass is at 400, so I can change its mass down to 4 on the trailer, and the body is at 40, so I can change this down to 4. We got a warning. Can't reliably display this integer in the script variable here. So see on this trailer and the body over here. So that engine force value, see how it says it's called the script variable? So back to our vehicle.gd file. This is what matches the engine force value over here. So those two values are linked, so when I edit that script value, it changes it over here, and then later on in that script it sets the engine force to the engine force value. So engine force accelerates the vehicle, so these are some built-in properties that Godot has for this specific rigid body, a vehicle body. So it's built in into the physics engine, or at least the Trucktown. Maybe they made it just for Trucktown. But anyway, so now I've changed the mass down, and I've increased the engine force value to the highest possible value, so we can see how well our truck flies now. Yeah, we're going. We're cruising. I really... Oh, it'd be cool to just take off like an airplane. I wonder if I could put an airplane body on this somehow. But man, I had some hilarious footage. It's really disappointing. I won't be able to recreate my footage. I should have saved bloopers. I guess I could edit out bloopers from the last video. But I was like inside of these. There we go. Like going in these buildings and going crazy, flipping around with this new max speed. I don't know if this is exactly the max speed the engine could get yet. There were some variables with like friction on the wheels that we might have to edit. But this is like a really low mass car with a really powerful engine. And this is what would happen in this simulated world. It's really hard to maneuver this thing, but there's also must be some kind of riding mechanics, because it's hard to flip over. Let's just say that. I was gonna say I can't flip over, and then I literally just flipped over, so that's cool. Yee! There we go. Got that drift in. You can see how my front wheel like pops up too when I'm driving full speed. Maybe having some more mass would be nice, because I'm only have two wheels accelerating this whole body now. But it's a lot more fun to move around with my new physics for the car than before. The original stats, if you look at the last video, not a fun game. Maybe realistic, not fun. This is fun. Like it's just so ridiculous. And trying to figure out how to not make the my trailer jackknife is also an entertaining game. Sweet. So maybe I could find some of the bloopers from the other video, but you can see like this one I had the normal physics. I don't have a massively increasing engine. But you can see how like they're even managed to connect like these ropes, like all of these kind of little bodies are already built into Godot, it seems like, or at least the truck, this trailer truck game, which means you can find them online. This one I did change the mass on, and that thing is fun. Like I wonder, maybe making a level would be the next thing to do, like so that I can just cruise around with these guys. But I think actually I'm gonna I'm gonna try and make a wow, that's fun. I'm gonna try and make a new type of car actually. Okay, so hopefully that you see how you can like mess with the physics of something. This is, you can change the mass. Mass times gravity is its weight. So you could influence gravity. So you can try and change the mechanics of your game just by messing with the body mechanics. So I'm gonna just play a low gravity version real quick of the trailer truck, because I didn't do that last time, and I can try something new. Oh! I put negative gravity. That's negative gravity. I just want like 0.5 gravity instead of negative gravity. That was a balloon. So I guess if I want to make a balloon, I know how to do it. Dang. Okay. Let's see. Half gravity. There we go. Now I can. There's no collider on the roof. Like there's no way to run into the roof. Low gravity is kind of fun. It's just it's hard to stay on the ground. Well, no, but I mean, like because of how my front wheels already pick up crazy. Now there's no gravity. Maybe I should make the front body. See, you can just mess with this forever, and that's what I ended up doing. If I make the front thing heavier, then I can have all four wheels on the ground. Maybe that'll help me drive around a little bit. I'm still just floaty boy. Floaty truck. Yeah, I mean, messing with these numbers to find realistic values. A lot of play testing, a lot of finding out what's fun. Like this is insane. It's fun. You try to make a game around something crazy like that, or you could try to make it realistic. But anyway, the whole point was that you can see how you can mess with the numbers on these. The next thing I wanted to try to do, and I don't know if I'll get there today, is try to make a new car type. So on the car select scene, this is the scene that starts the game. Like when I start the game, I see this brown screen, and I can move these around. So what is this? This is a car select control container that has 3 buttons: a minivan button, a trailer truck button, and a tow truck and impounded car, impounded minivan button, aka the tow truck. So I want to try to add a new car into Truck Town, the most epic game. And to do that, I'm going to add a new button. So on the car select, I right click, I hit Add Child Mode, and then I'm going to find under Control, where is it? Oh, it's under a base button, just a normal button. Great. Okay, so I have my new button on the screen, and then I can just resize it, and then now I need to make a new model to become the picture, but also I need to link it to a script. So how do we do that? So on this one, you can see it has this little symbol here. Node has 1 connection. So when I double click that, you can see the node signal on pressed, it calls a function in the script. It sends a signal over there. So under button, I'm going to find signals over here on the right, and then pressed, and then I'll connect to script from signal pressed, connect to script button, on receiver method on button pressed. And I'm going to try and make a go-kart, so this is going to be on go-kart pressed, is just to keep my names consistent and on my connector. For now, since I don't have a go-kart, I will just load the tow truck for the go-kart button, and then I want to rename it up here also to be go-karts. Consistent naming, super important in programming. Why won't it let me rename it to beyond us? Go-kart. Okay. So now for a test, I can click play, click my new button, and I load in. So adding a new button to the control container is pretty straightforward. Connecting it to the code, the .gd script, pretty straightforward also. Just using these signal features to hook it up. So what are we going to do next? Next we're going to try and add our own scene of our own vehicle. So I go to scene, and I'm going to click a new scene. It's a 3D scene. And I have a spatial thing to draw in now. So what am I going to add to this spatial? I'm going to create a new node. It's a spatial node. And it is, well, I want that vehicle body. I'm making a go-kart. A collision object, physics body, rigid body. All the way down here. I wonder if like vehicle body was something made for Truck Town, or if it's the default for Godot. I'm gonna do some research at some point instead of just blindly clicking around until I figure it out. But I like starting games like this, just new tools. I'm gonna remember it better because I played around and clicked around in the tool than if I just went to YouTube and then copied and pasted what they did into mine, I won't know the tool as well. So I like to click around first, and then when I get stuck or a little after this initial research phase of the tool, then I'll do my own research. But in the beginning, I like to test it out. So anyway, I have this vehicle body now. I'm gonna create it, and I get this warning. This node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact with other objects. So if you look at the tow truck vehicle body, it has this OpenScript vehicle.gd on it. What about the trailer truck? Same thing on the body, OpenScript vehicle.gd. So I'll need to attach that script to my vehicle body, but I also need this. It looks like the collision shape. So my go-kart, I didn't save it. Let me save this file first. Control S. Go-kart. Okay, so on the vehicle body now, I need to add a shape. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Collision shape. Create. And then my collision shape, it says, please create a shape resource for it. So I'm going to go back to the tow truck and see what is its collision shape. Inspector. It has a shape, a box shape. Okay, so back on my go-kart. My shape is also going to be yeah, just a box shape. And what does this box look like? Let's go to the tow truck, transform. Like I wonder if they 3D modeled this and imported it, or could do. It looks like yeah, because these blue lines are the shape, so that's what causes the collider. Like I have, but I need an actual asset. So let's see if load materials. Oh, so those are all just PNGs. Maybe it is. I don't see any like 3D model files, so I'm trying to figure out how they, how they drew this. Oh, a mesh instance. So load from materials. Nope. Import. Images. Huh. Well, it looks like this is where the picture comes from. And I just want to know if they built it in this tool or in a different tool and imported it. Well, now I just cleared the mesh of the tow truck. So let's see if I can get it back. I can, of course, undo it and redo it, but where was... Type mesh instance. New array mesh. Like I would think if it's an external file they loaded. I mean, it has. I would assume you can model it, but maybe there's a way to make things in here too. So I mean, now I just like the whole tow truck. I just don't see a file, but maybe that's just the way it is on the body. I'll have to try and make my own mesh instance for go-kart, I guess. Alright, so over here on the go-kart, let's also add on the vehicle body, let's add a child node, and let's call it mesh instance. Node that instances meshes into a scenario. Soft body? No, just a normal body. Alright. So I made the mesh instance, and now the question is, a new early mesh is what he had. Oh, let's see, was that it? Resource? Underneath. Resource. Path. But that's like it's resource referencing itself. Let's open this folder and let's see what's in the file system. To make a new go-kart, I'm guessing I have to model something, but it looks like these are simple objects. There might be a way to do some kind of modeling in Godot as well. That's kind of the question I'm trying to figure out. How am I looking on time? Oof, 20 minutes. That's probably about where the episode should be anyway. So I'll have to figure out. See, these are materials, but I don't see any like models, which makes me think somehow they modeled it in Godot, which that's awesome. That means I can make my go-kart without any other tools, which I'm looking forward to. But I need to probably do a little research on this mesh tools and how they made this mesh. I can't figure out a way to, well, let's look at it. See, it's just 3 materials, but then how does it, what if I delete that? So it wasn't the path. Oh, my game's gonna be broken, but that's okay. That's the whole point. But I can only, yeah, I'll figure out how to set this path back. It's weird it won't control Z. But like, optional. Okay, yeah, the file, sure. But I don't see how. Oh, skeleton? On the body. Yep, I'm not seeing, how they drew or how they make this model appear. It seems like it's this body, this mesh. This looks like the shape, right? So now we need to figure out how did they draw that shape, or what kind of file did they build it in? And that's what I'll come back to you with next episode. I guess, unless anyone has different requests, but hopefully you saw a little bit how we can mess with Godot things. Pretty easy to add a new button to this scene here and link it to a script. So let me know if you guys are figuring any other things out in the comments, what you guys are learning in Godot. Someone started with a 2D game maybe. There might be some cool stuff in there. But until next time, happy coding.